Hello there, people of the internet. Don't even think about not saying hi. Welcome to EAU, where today we're going to be doing a top 5 video. Top 5 anime to be exact. Yep. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright. Number 5. Bleach. So, although this is the lowest ranking on my top 5, it is such a good anime. Like, just from the first episode, it's got you on the edge of your seat. It's so full of action and adventure, and it's really the best. It's about this teenage boy, who thinks he's not really living a normal life. He can talk to spirits, and then all of a sudden, this ghosty like person. You can't really see her because she works for this organization. If you watch it, you'll understand, and if you start watching it, you'll understand what I mean. And these ghouls start attacking his family, and he has to come in, and he just gets pulled into this world that he never knew that he'd be a part of, and it's such a good anime. I really am enjoying it. I'm still watching it. Most of these animes that I'm going to list off, I'm actually already finished with, which is kind of crazy, because it's not really crazy. I go through animes a lot, because they're only like 1 or 2 seasons. Alright, number 4. This one would have to be Vampire Knight. It's an older anime, but I just finished watching this anime and it was so good. It's more of a action romance anime, but it's about this girl she's kind of thrown into a love triangle for a minute, even though it's kind of like Twilight, where she's thrown into a love triangle, but she loves one more than the other. Yeah. And it's about vampires and this world where it's a whole academy where vampires and humans coexist, but they're not allowed to go to school technically together. They have 2 different classes, night and day. And it's just a really good anime, and if you love romance animes like I do, it's the best. Yeah. Alright. Number 3. My 3rd favorite anime is Black Butler. I can't wait for the Book of Circus to get dubbed, because I am not the kind of person, so I have a hard time finding animes, because I am the type of person that can't read the subtitles and watch the anime at the same time. It's really hard for me. But I can't wait for that to get dubbed, because Black Butler was such a good anime. It's a lot of twists and turns and a lot of action. It's about this kid whose family dies. Well, basically his family, his parents die, and he goes missing for a little while. And he comes back. No one has heard from him all this time. He comes back with this mysterious butler who turns out to be a demon, but no one really knows about it. And it's a really good anime. This butler, he's like the best butler in the world, and he's always here for him. Even though he says that all he wants to do is eat his soul after the contract has been fulfilled, you can tell that Sebastian, that's the butler's name, really cares about the main character, CL. And it's such a, even though it's not supposed to be all tough and actiony, it's actually, a lot of the scenes are really heartwarming, and it really just touches you. Alright. Number 2. Soul Eater. Oh my god, I was really in a tie for 1st and 2nd, but Soul Eater, this is another oldish anime. A lot of the animes are an older kind of ones. Black Butler, and Bleach, they're kind of newer, but Vampire Knight and Soul Eater are old, and Soul Eater is such a great anime. It's it kind of feels like a romance anime because the 2 main characters have such a great bond. Soul Eater and his partner. Her name literally just skipped my mind. I had it. Okay. I hate myself sometimes. Anyways, They have such a strong bond because they're Weapon and Meister, and they go to this academy for these types of special kids. And it's a lot of action and adventure, and there's always something new happening. I mean, there's always something that's either happening in their lives or something's attacking this academy, and it's really cool and really funny, and it's kind of more of a mature anime, but it's really good, and I enjoyed it so much, and I was so sad to see it end the way it did. If any of you have watched this anime, you would understand what I mean. Okay, and my number one favorite anime out of all the animes that I watch, and it's still an ongoing anime, which is the best part because I get really sad when animes end. Anyways, get on with it. Fairy Tail. This is my absolute favorite anime. If I could crush on, like, if I could date any anime guy in the whole anime, like every anime ever created, Natsu Dragneel, the main guy character of Fairy Tail. His connection with Lucy is like so cute. Okay, it's about this girl who wants to be a wizard, and her dream is to join this guild, Fairy Tail. And, you know, it's always been her dream, and then she runs into a guy named Natsu. And he has this little flying blue cat, Happy, who you later learn is an Exceed. And that was a spoiler. But it's really great, and something happens between them. I won't give too much away, but something happens, and they get in trouble. And if you don't want to be spoiled, please plug your ears from what I'm about to say. You know, he saves her, and she joins Fairy Tail. And it's such a great anime, and the characters are so, like, well made. Like, they all have such great personalities. Like, Urza, she's, like, the one everybody's afraid of. You know, she's legendary Urza Scarlet. You know, she's the fairy queen, and she is amazing. Like, you don't usually like she's kind of like a bully per se, but her character is so well played, and I loved it so much. I loved seeing her from the moment she entered that anime. It was great. And then there's Gray, who always is a rival with Natsu Dragneel, and he is such a great character. Even though he tries to be cool inside and stuff, you know, when things happen, I mean, if you've watched the anime, you know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to give too much away. When things happen, even though he tries to stay cool under pressure, you can feel what he's feeling, and it pulls on your heartstrings. Same with Lucy Heartfilia, which is the main character, main girl also of this anime, and she is such the American voice actor, you know, for the dubbed episodes. I love her as the voice actor. She portrays Lucy so well. In Lucy, she's not your average girl. She seems like it. She seems like such a girly girl and stuff, but she can hold her own, and she ain't afraid. Well, she isn't, like, afraid of anybody, even though a lot of things scare her, and she always needs Natsu to come in and save her most of the time. But she is such a great character. Even though she's supposed to be the main character of the story, the whole Fairy Tail story doesn't actually revolve around her, which is such a cool feature of this anime, and it's so good. I really advise you to watch this anime and read the manga. The manga, even though I'm really talking about animes, the manga is really good, but it's more mature than the anime. The anime is a little more laid back, but the manga is really sophisticated, and let me just tell you, if you think Fairy Tail, the anime, pulls on your heartstrings, the manga will, like, it brought me to tears in some of the past chapters, and both of them are so good, and I can't wait to keep reading and watching more. And please, I advise you to watch any one of these 5 animes. They are so good, and they're all their own they have all their own personalities and genres, and they're such good animes. They can all hold their own. So, and if you like this video, don't click that like button down below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me and the fellow residents of this channel. And if you have any suggestions for videos that you want to see me do, leave them down in the comment section below, and maybe I'll do another top 5 video of other animes that I like, or mangas, or anything. Just leave them down in the comments below if you have suggestions. So I guess this has been your daily dose of EAU. Catch you dudes on the flip side. Bye bye.